Today I'm going to talk about Tracy, Trackman's new AI. So we will go through a session here and see what Tracy can do and all the benefits that you can get from working with Tracy. Tracy lives in the software, and you will see on the screen that Tracy lives in the top right corner of the screen. There's an orange logo. Tracy will come up with some guidance during the practice session, and if you ever need to remove Tracy, you can always click on the logo and anything that Tracy says will just disappear from the screen. When you're working with Tracy, Tracy will help you with the what, but not with the how. So it's important for us that Tracy comes with a recommendation on what to improve and also to help you prioritize what to work on. Tracy comes up with some scores, and there are two different scores that you're seeing here. And one is the trajectory efficiency, which basically is a three-dimensional optimizer of how far you hit the ball and how close you are to the shot shape. The second score is precision, which is basically how tight his dispersion pattern is. And based on these scores, Tracy can then come with the recommendation on the one thing to work on that will have the biggest potential improvement for Patrick. So from here, you can continue practice, and you can also go into the screen and look at some specific and unique insights for the player before you go into the improvement area. So on the screen, you can click on the insights to see some unique insights. And just to tell you a little bit about what you see in the screen right now is that the blue corridors for the trajectory height, there's a low, mid, and high trajectory type, and the shot shape, the blue corridors are the optimal corridors for Patrick based on his club delivery, whereas the white lines are the actual that we're measuring and tracking from Patrick's shots. I want to point out a very important thing here, that even though he's getting the recommendation to hit straight shots, it's not that Tracy every time will tell every player to zero out the face and path and always hit straight shots. What Tracy's doing is she's looking at the club delivery pattern to then identify the most efficient shot shape for the player. That could be a draw or a fade or even a straight shot. Then you can see on the screen the optimal distance, and both on carry and total together with Patrick's specific numbers. So he's very close to the optimal numbers, which is giving it a high score in trajectory, but also that he's hitting the right type of trajectory and the right shot shape. That's why his trajectory score is so high. In the bottom right hand corner, you can see a dispersion pattern. The blue circle in the middle is the center target, and the bigger that gets, the more shots he gets into that group. And then you can see on the right hand side that there's a tendency for his shots to go a little bit to the right of the target. So that's the tendency and the reason for his precision score to go a little bit lower. So now when we're going to click on what to improve, we can see now the top ranked recommendation for Patrick is working on the face angle. And you can see the potential improvement showing in the small cards on the right hand side. So if he's hitting with the optimal face angle, his trajectory can improve 1, but his precision can improve up to 4. So that is now the biggest potential improvement that Patrick can do on one single parameter. Let's go into the focus practice mode. Because Patrick is a really high skilled player, his tolerance level and corridor is smaller relative to a person with a lower score. As you can see now on the screen, since Patrick is within the corridor of his optimal face angle, the screen turns blue, and you can see in the bottom of the screen that we're counting every good shot over the full series of shots. This is the focus practice mode where the player and coach can work on specific numbers and getting the instant feedback if they're within or outside the optimal corridor. Once you're out of your practice session, basically Tracy resets and you can start again with a new assessment. You can change club, change player. Every time you change a player, you change a club, or you add a new tag, then Tracy will reset and she will start from scratch, and she will need a couple of shots before she can come with analysis. So that is a complete walkthrough of what Tracy is and what Tracy can do. So remember, Tracy will help you with the one thing to improve on, what to work on, and we hope you will have a lot of fun in your practice together with Trackman Performance Studio and Tracy. Thank you.